This is Scott Becker with the Becker Business, Becker Private Equity Podcast. The Becker Business Podcast, the Becker Private Equity Podcast, we try and get you efficient business briefings and news and information in the quickest way possible. Thank you for listening. So today's discussion is the 10,000 hour rule plus, or it's just not the 10,000 hour rule. So there's this concept you see on people on Twitter constantly talking about reps and hours. Reps and hours as though that's the answer to everything. If you put in 10,000 hours, that you will be great at something. If you put in 10,000 reps, you will be great at something. Well, I can tell you from personal experience and watching other people. Like, I've got a friend of mine who's a tennis player. He's probably put in 30,000 hours, but all he does is want to hit forehands all the time, never wants to come to net, never wants to hit overheads, and thus his game is sort of off balance because he's only worked at 10,000 hours on one thing. So it's really 10,000 hours plus getting the right expertise in the right practice. It's this old concept that's been talked about before of deliberate practice. So the concept is, if I want to improve on my podcasting and what I'm doing, I can put in the 10,000 hours, but I've also got to step back, get sort of help, learn, and pivot as we do that. It's the same thing with trying to develop a book that hits a certain type of bestseller list, that you've got to constantly get sort of 10,000 hours plus expertise and learning to try and do it right. Similar with golf. If I want to get better, I can't just go out there and grind for 10,000 hours. God knows the same guy who plays tennis and sort of has just a forehand and has worked at other parts of his game, but hasn't worked enough on the whole game, can put in 10,000 on the golf course and still absolutely not be great, although he's improved a lot depending on what day it is. But the concept with me is, it's not just 10,000 hours, it's 10,000 hours in the right way. If I want to be effective, it's 10,000 hours plus learning, plus pivoting, plus adjusting, plus learning, and then going back to the 10,000 hours. So that's the concept for the day. It's not just 10,000 hours. Be more like the person who's 10,000 hours and constantly tries to improve and learn and pivot. I'm good at it sometimes. I'm not good at other times. Don't be like my buddy that puts in 10,000 hours on one stroke, his forehand, and thinks that he should be a great player. That person will remain nameless, but God bless him every day. Thank you for listening to the Becker Business, the Becker Private Equity Podcast. Do us a favor if you can. Go on Amazon, buy a copy, pre-order a hard copy of our book, Building Great Businesses, Create Momentum, Overcome Setbacks. We've had a lot of them, and Scale with Confidence. Thank you for listening.